Is this the man who wrecked the buffet at the Harrow Club on
I'm
Saturday?
not ready.
Oh, you ruined it. People were going to expect like Beryl to come on and be like, "Yeah, Beryl," and then you've ruined it, Ellie, by being on the show.
I'm ready. It's Beryl in a time machine. Right, Matthew.
What's that film we saw on Friday? Was it Jurassic Odyssey?
Jurassic Odyssey. Is that like Abe's Odyssey? With like aliens and stuff.
Oh God, my energy's low today. I think I've got wind. I was like,
No, you've just been douching.
I was like Forrest Gump when he touches Jenny's boob. Jenny.
Have some popcorn, you old git.
And we are back.
We are back.
We are back again.
Yeah, Beryl, I've taken my place back.
Die!
Die, Beryl, die!
Yes, it's the 2-minute Terminator. It's actually minute 44, I think. And
Your age?
Your host, Ethan McKinley. Yes, I'm here, and we did a few bonus episodes over the weekend. We don't usually do weekend episode, of course, and I thought,
And we didn't, did we?
No, but I thought I'd do a trilogy with Beryl.
I was roundly trounced by Al Pacino.
Well, no, because I don't see that often. And then we do like a block of shows, and I was like, I'm not going to see you this weekend to do a block of shows. Wouldn't it be funny if we got Beryl's take on the Terminator and Avatar and Jurassic World? The endings of all three she ruined.
Jurassic Odyssey. I think that sounds so much better.
That should be the sequel to
That
Jurassic
should
World.
be.
It's basically all the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park find a pirate ship and go on a quest.
And Beryl's the leader.
Yeah.
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 Get on board.
So yeah, let me just check where we're at, because I think.
I don't even know where we are in the film now.
Well, because
I'm
of
all
that,
lost and confused.
because of that, and the meanderings of an aged woman, bless her. We're gonna go over the minutes that we covered anyway. With her.
The dudes were loving Beryl though.
They were.
They're really feeling Beryl.
Yeah.
Have you been putting up like promotional pictures of her and stuff?
No, just pictures of Dustin Hoffman in Tootsie, who she looks not dissimilar from anyway. Imagine me in a fucking bad joke shop fright wig, and you pretty much got Beryl. So yeah, we're going from actually the start of episode 42, which was 3 episodes back, and now we're going to go from minute 84, which is 1 hour 24 minutes in, to 1 hour 26 minutes. Actually, that's a lie. We're going to go to 1 hour 28 minutes. We're going to do
I lied.
We're going to do a 4-minute Terminator today as an initial comeback, so you can just go over these scenes yourself, really. Ellie.
So again, it's like what Beryl suggested. Let's just let Beryl do this.
What? Why?
Don't you remember? She said, "Wouldn't it be better to do 4 minutes?"
She did.
She did.
And yeah.
See, I was listening. Beryl.
Did you listen to the Terminator 3 episode though?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I will be though.
We should probably hit the music.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger, to me.
I'll be back.
Oh wow. Well, he looks a lot worse off than when I last saw him.
Well, obviously they heard a dog barking, came tearing out of the hotel, which is what we covered with Beryl, but she was more interested in talking about the world and Jurassic Odyssey than this. And they hit the Terminator. The dog is still alive.
Doggy.
The motel Alsatian. No, it's German Shepherd, right?
German Shepherd. Whey.
Did we discuss that on a show, or is that something we
did.
talked over? Yeah, you can't say German Shepherd anymore because you might upset the Nazis.
That's racial. That's ignorant. Yeah.
Spartan burgers.
Spartan burger. That dog, is that the dog that she has in her car at the end of the movie?
Is it an Alsatian?
It's a German Shepherd.
Well, I presume you'd get your own dog. You're like, oh, remember that hotel we were staying at? Let's go back and steal their dog.
Well, where did she... What? So on her way back, she just decides, oh, you know what? I'll just pick up another dog. Why get a dog? Why bring them into it?
Well, LA's got like a culture, I suppose, of...
Stray bitches.
Getting rescue dogs and shit, so...
Rescue bitches.
I imagine she went to a rescue pound. And I guess because in the future tense part of the film and the motel, I guess Alsatians or German Shepherds are actually good at spotting Terminators.
I can see that. So we
How
now have.
can you see that?
I'm just agreeing with you, just that we can move the fuck on. So we're now speeding through a tunnel.
Carl's lighting pipe bombs.
The pipe bombs.
Like an unruly kid.
And Sarah's driving very badly. Under pressure, bless her. Like most women at the wheel.
Well, this is...
Actually, do you know what? I will say,
Yeah.
my personal experience with female drivers is pretty fucking bad. But my mum can drive a fucking... My parents have a camper van, and this thing is a Ford Transit Convert. And she drives it like a fucking boss. She does so fucking well. And she's this tiny little, like, just under 5 foot woman.
Hunchback troll woman.
Forest Bride, yeah.
Forest Bride, yeah.
And massive tits, though.
He was trying to like get all fresh at me when she put up that the other week. It was like, oh, she was really a bit cheeky, wasn't she?
She was a bit, yeah.
It's like, dude.
Come on. I'm old enough to be your
grandmother. And then they ate the poodle instead of her.
Yeah.
Interview the Vampire.
She looks like Barbara Windsor, doesn't she?
Ooh, Babs. None of the international listeners will probably know who Barbara Windsor is.
EastEnders.
Oh, yeah, because...
EastEnders is really famous, though.
America and Australia.
The Queen Vic.
The People's Republic of China get EastEnders. Maybe they do. I think Australia gets EastEnders, but no one watches it. Like anything that Australia sends to England, we watch.
Barbara Windsor's like the Queen. Everyone fucking knows who she is.
Write in if you don't know
Queenie.
who she is. She's from the Carry On films, basically, which was a series of British farcical sex comedies.
She had the heart nipple tassels on.
Heart nipple tassels when she did a
in
scene in
Doctors.
Carry On Doctor, I think,
That's
with Jim Dale.
Yeah.
Jim Dale, of course, is in the West End as we speak.
There's no need to touch me.
Sorry. Jim Dale, of course, who played that role. Anyone in America will probably know Jim Dale as he narrates the Harry Potter audiobooks and he plays all the parts. Apparently. Yeah,
We've got a Harry Potter suite downstairs.
He does like a different voice for all the characters, like Hermione. I'm interested to see how he pulls that off. I might YouTube it after this.
Ugh, I hate her. Anyway, so we're now.
Well, they knocked the Terminator off his bike. He's shooting a pistol, which weirdly, actually, he's shooting some like wacky gun on the back of this bike.
Just looking at Arnold Schwarzenegger in that particular scene with his sunglasses on and his epic sad face, it reminds me of the times when I used to go raving at fucking Ministry of Sound. He looks like some like...
Well, when people start gurning
ravehead.
when they're on pills or MDMA. They go,
yeah. They look miserable, but really they're having the time of their lives.
Disclaimer, this show does not condone the use or taking therefore of drugs or MDMA or pills. Which is the street name, I guess, for MDMA and or ecstasy tablets to the listeners. Play safe, kids.
And yet
Play
we
safe.
can condone like murder and
Guarantee, not
car
guarantee.
car chases, stealing goods.
That's not Arnold. I've just freeze framed the film at 1 hour 26 minutes and 59 seconds.
Looks more like Joe.
The stunt double is
Joe Bowdler,
who actually wants to come back on the show again now.
Well, you can't.
Well, we can. Now I've got this case and stuff, sorry, but I can actually travel around better. Well, here's a little side note to the film. I've bought, and if anyone's listening, Google this, a Pelly, I think it's 1730 transportation case for audio and visual equipment.
Transportation tank. You could fit at least 3 dead prostitutes in it.
Yeah, I used to walk around with the podcast equipment in like a regular suitcase, which has only lasted 4 shows, which is the other show I do.
And only carried 1 dead prostitute.
Yeah, prosty boots. And it fell apart. This is the second case that's fallen apart. So I was like, I'll go for broke. I'll spend like $1,000
So now he's broke.
on a Pelly transportation case, which I understand the US military used to transport weaponry. That's how good these things are.
It does look like a bomb disposal unit.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, but I think it's actually too big. It sticks out in a crowd. I guess
It's
you
not
could...
an appropriate man for a man approaching 40. It's too big.
Well, the suitcase-sized version of what they did couldn't get all the stuff in it. That's the problem.
So
I think in
much.
hindsight, I should have just made that work.
First
though,
world
'cause
problems,
this is
man.
so goddamn big. Pardon? Oh my god! I just farted on the show.
Oh my god!
I apologise, listeners.
Did you douche earlier? No, there's been no douching today.
Where is the turkey baster?
Oh my god! I'm gonna revel in this when we finish this particular episode.
Revel in what? The smell?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna breathe. I'm
the
gonna
stink
I'm
of
gonna
the
breathe
show.
it in deep, Ethan. This is gonna be so good.
The stink of the show or the stink of the Ethan?
Both. Right.
Yeah. Just Google Pelly Case 1730. It's ridiculous. It's like 4.5 feet tall. I don't know. Maybe I should send it back. Do you think I should send it back and get the smaller one?
Yes.
Do you honestly think that?
I honestly think that, yeah.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Well, because it's fucking massive. It is too big. And you're talking about, I understand the idea of like putting a rope on it and like pulling it along, but you want it to look professional, and that's not going to look professional, dude.
Is that the only thing that stops you from saying it's not right for the job entailing?
The fact that it's not user friendly.
That's true.
That's
but what choice do I have? I mean, I can't get all the stuff in the other case that's slightly smaller.
Wow, shit got really serious, man.
I know.
Oh, dude.
Well, the reason I'm
you
concerned...
farted on air and now you're worried about your case.
It's the anxiety. Because half of me feels I've done the wrong thing, but the other half is like, well...
Well, no, you haven't done the wrong thing,
Is the only way
dude.
to get all... No, it's the right case to protect the equipment, but it's just...
The wrong size.
But it's
They're
not.
the wrong
'cause
trousers,
that's the
Gromit.
only size that fits all the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you've got 4 mic stands, 4 microphones, a laptop,
okay.
a
So that will
sound
fit. Well,
desk.
then fuck it then. If it fits the stuff, the security of the stuff is the most important thing, whether you look cool or not.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that the smaller one wouldn't actually fit everything
would
in it.
also like to reach out to some listeners or readers. If you go to Ethan McKinley on patreon.com, you can donate some money to the show, and it enables this show to continue. Or if you want, just recommend the show to friends or put it on your Twitter or message board. No, because we need to start doing it. We need to ask people for help now, because like I'm literally Twitter constantly stuff and try and reach out to people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the Twitter thing works. I mean,
Too many tweets make a twat, that's what I say.
Yeah, or twat. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's almost like, how do you get picked up as a show? How do you get like more people listening to shows? You just get struck by lightning?
I actually spoke to 2 people at work today. One of them's like a massive James Cameron fan, and we were talking about the Genesis movie.
Right.
And I
did
was
you recommend, by the way, I do a podcast?
I did.
Did you?
I did exactly that, and I posted it on his wall. And he was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have a listen to that." And I told him to check out the trailer where James Cameron speaks about it, about the new Genesis movie. And
the entire
and he was
1 hour episode
he was
done
really
discussing it.
Yeah, he was really intrigued by it.
Okay.
And he actually knew quite a lot. He was like, I love James Cameron's body of work, but him as a person is a fucking idiot. And I was like, okay.
That's why his work's so good, though.
Talk to me.
One vision.
But no, apparently he's all like vegan and like save the planet and don't eat meat and all that shit.
Yeah, he's gone a bit overboard with it.
Yeah, they always do. He'll be fucking charging crystals
Do
next.
you think when he got into that submersible pod to do the world's deepest dive, there was someone on the service go,
What, in the abyss, you mean?
should we just cut the air hose? Should we just kill him? And then someone went,
Thus the paisley shirt.
I liked Avatar, and he is making Avatar 2. Avatar 2, 3 and 4 back to back every year from now until 2020, I think.
That's a joke, right?
Mm-mm.
Are you serious?
Avatar 2 is out next year, which is this 2016.
Oh my god, I'm seeing it.
And then the next
That
year,
one I will see at the
2017.
cinema.
2018-19 is the other 2 or 3. There's going to be 4 films.
As a film buff, Ethan.
The 4th film's going to deal with before the people arrived, or like when the sky people arrived, the Earth people. Yeah.
As a film buff.
And the second sequel, sorry to cut you off again, is more dealing with, I think, the oceans of Avatar.
As opposed to the oceans of Uranus.
I'm not sure if Jake Sully is going to be in it.
As a film buff.
You're like a baby, Jake Sully.
You have them bananas.
We just watched Beverly Hills Cop 1. I was going to say 2.
Yeah, as a film buff, please let me get this out. In this country, which is the best cinema, you think?
In the country?
In England.
I guess it's probably, for presentation and sound, I guess, but if you have to sit in the right seat, is the IMAX cinema in London, Waterloo.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw Avatar there.
I was going to say, where would be the best places? Because like I said to you earlier, I didn't actually see the first movie.
I think in
the
terms
cinema.
of presentation at a regular price is some of the UGC cinemas.
UGC.
I used to go to one all the time in Canary Wharf, which is where the Docklands are in London. But like the screens there are so like massive.
What about Birmingham? What are the cinemas like there?
Well, there's an IMAX cinema in
What
Birmingham.
does Beryl watch?
We went to see the second
Jurassic
Hobbit
Odyssey?
film. No, at the IMAX cinema in Birmingham.
Okay.
And you get this quite a lot in England. Not sure if you get it in America or Australia or the Western world, but there's something called Limax, which they build a movie theater, which is in that kind of like like drum shape, that round shape that they put the IMAX cinema in. If you Google like the IMAX cinema Waterloo, London, you'll see it. I guess it's the same in other parts of the world. It's like a round building because the screen is slightly curved. They did that in Birmingham, right, next to the Science Museum. We went to see The Hobbit, and the screen is not IMAX sized. It's like loads smaller, so it's just a massive con. They call it IMAX when it's not. So everyone was calling it Limax.
Limax, that's amazing. I like it.
There's quite a few of them. But having said that, I mean...
Is that anywhere near the NEC?
It's 2 train stops. If you get the train from London to Birmingham, it's like...
Birmingham's confusing because I once had to get the coach there, and apparently there's like a 2 different stations. There's like a coach station, there's a train station,
there's Digbeth coach station. There's New Street Station and there's Moore Street Station.
Yeah, I remember getting off at the wrong station.
Moore Street Station's quite pretty and like Victorian.
Yeah.
Looks like a Harry Potter type station. That's actually next pretty much to the IMAX, like 100 yards away.
Okay.
That's the first thing you see actually when you come into Birmingham, how pretty it is. And they've tried to make the city look good with the skyline and all the neon lights and shit. But actually, it's probably a bit of a show.
I think my views on Birmingham should be subdued and not shared with people because...
Why? Because your lesbian relationship girlfriend lived there, you sicko.
No.
What other reason then? She doesn't deny it.
It's just a shithole.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I saw a chick for 6 months that lived in Birmingham. She was really hot.
Ooh.
Really hot, yeah.
Bit of lesbo action.
Yeah.
The Terminatrix. If you are intrigued, listeners...
I love you, Steph.
If you are intrigued, listeners, we will actually cover that probably in the 3rd phase of this podcast, which will be Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines.
Oh!
We'll keep you bringing back. No, but anyone out there, if you can tell anyone, just walk up to someone in the street. If you're like walking through Piggly Wiggly, if they're still around, or, you know, if you're at the ice cream social, just go, hey, do you like Terminator? And they go, yeah. And you go, I know this podcast, like with these 2 wacky British motherfuckers on it. And we talk about Terminator.
Give them the secret hand signal.
And the wrong size case.
You've just bought a used condom.
Yeah. Never trust a man who sells a used condom.
Even if you know them.
Even if you know the man, never buy a used condom. We'll post that actually on the page.
It's amazing. It's so good.
Funny.
It's the way you went, do you like Terminator? Yeah.
It
was a bit like that. It was a bit kind of dark, like old school environmental fucking video. Environmental?
So Eleanor, to segue back to the film, and we will discuss probably off air if I've made the right choice with this case.
Okay.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to post the case on the Terminator page, and everyone listening, have a look at it. It's the only
in comparison to the size of me, I'll crouch. Oh my god, I'll do the Arnold Schwarzenegger crouch when he like turns up
through time.
Yeah.
Followed by an empty roadie case.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we
basically, the Terminator's hit by a car. They knock him off his motorcycle. He goes spinning down the thing. He gets up. Linda Hamilton, playing Sarah Connor with a Chewbacca mullet, sees him get up from the upturned car.
And he looks up, head into
He looks
a
at last
lorry.
minute. Now, why on an empty road in the middle of LA would a speeding truck not see a crashed motorcycle or the Terminator lying in the middle of the road and
that's ridiculous.
avoiding action? Do you think they were talking?
Well, they definitely would have been on their mobile phones because I don't think they had them then. Or if they did, they'd be fucking massive. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one of them was sucking the other one off. I'm not sure.
Whoa.
Isn't one of them the Fraser's brother?
Yeah, the guy in the truck who actually looks a lot like upcoming podcast guest Derek Lyons, who was in Star Wars and Krull and stuff.
Are we getting Derek?
Not for this show, but for Questionable.
Oh, nice.
I'm interviewing Derek Lyons. He's like weirdly is this kind of like Forrest Gump of the movies. He's had like a million small parts in like every like amazing legendary film you can think of. He gave Luke Skywalker his medal in Star Wars 1. He was one of the Slayers in Krull.
I'm friends with this guy on Facebook.
You are? Well, I think he's friends with everyone on Facebook.
Well, he sent me a friend request. I was like, oh my god, I've got a friend request.
He's in Shanghai Surprise with Madonna and Sean Penn, a film I've never actually seen. But always...
A film you haven't seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a few legendary films I haven't seen. None of them are spring to
like
mind
what?
right now.
That's
why I was going to cut you off then. I was like,
I'm going to cut you, bitch.
Do you think that looks anything like David Hyde Pierce from Frasier?
It looks absolutely nothing like
He
him.
looks more like Derek Lyons.
Derek, is it you?
The transportation captain, who's been in several films. I was going to say his name, but we've already done it.
Never would have done it.
Fucking forgot anyway.
And the Terminator murks him, and
They're establishing the limp in his human
Pretty
form.
robust leather boots. He got dragged pretty far. Definitely not all
The mortal line.
Get out.
Obviously, they redo that in
Classic
Terminator 2.
Terminator.
One thing I like about this Terminator, which they never really redid in the other films, is like his skin starts to rot, doesn't he? So he kind of goes this like greeny blue.
Yeah, he looks amazing.
And he looks more like a zombie.
He looks really cool.
Like a robot zombie.
He's got this kind of like iridescent kind of like sheen on him. A bit like a fish.
Well, you could argue that's the street lighting
It's like
and
old
stuff.
Greg.
But before he leaves his motel room, when he's kind of like, he's got like these blue bits and he's like all the skin's going off and rotten. 'Cause I suppose it wouldn't, would it? Because I don't think he'd heal. That's my only issue with like the Terminator aging in the new film.
I don't get that at all.
You think they put something in the DNA so he didn't actually age? Because like underneath he'd be this like 120-year power cell robot.
Endoskeleton.
And outside he'd just be like a giant ball bag. If he was like, like Arnold appears in the new film. Can you imagine if like the Terminator got any older? He looks terrible and old in the Genesis. What if he stuck around for 120 years?
You could probably look like Treebeard.
120-year-old person. Unbelievable.
This country.
So yeah, David Hyde Pierce, how bizarre.
That is mental. So what? So the truck. He gets in the truck, and then where does this 2 minutes? So this is 4 minutes, isn't it?
I thought it was.
Oh fucking hell, man! I think this is going further.
It does go further. It's a 4-minute Terminator.
Oh my
I'm covering the 2 bits that Beryl did in case you missed anything and you're like spot stuff. Having said all that, right, we've kind of talked about a fucking suitcase for an hour.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean,
that's important.
You can't have it all. I think we had a good run, like for 2 weeks in a row. Now we're like struggling, clutching.
This is the first one back, dude.
I know.
We're just getting back into the flow. I feel comfortable.
So,
you feel comfortable enough to fucking blow wind on it.
I know. I think I drew mud on that last one as well.
Oh, that is nice.
So this has been the 2-minute Terminator. We've talked about a suitcase for the suitcase episode.
The suitcase.
The suitcase. So yeah, hasta la vista. We'll see you on the next one.
Baby.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm stupid in my hair.